What's up, guys? So in response to a video that I did a couple weeks ago, I'm going to be showing you today how to use your Ledger Nano X or your Ledger Nano S Plus, not with the out-of-the-box Ledger Live software that we have here on the screen, but instead with one of the most robust Bitcoin wallet softwares out there, Sparrow Wallet. Sparrow Wallet is my go-to Bitcoin desktop wallet because unlike wallet software like Ledger Live, Sparrow Wallet is actually going to give you individual control over the UTXOs that you own so that you can manage those UTXOs and make sure that they're future-proofed against high-fee environments. If none of that made any sense, go check out the videos linked up in the cards and down in the description. It's a super important issue in Bitcoin that doesn't get enough attention that we've covered here on the channel a couple of times. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and start migrating this Ledger Nano S Plus over to Sparrow Wallet. So the first thing I'm going to do in Sparrow Wallet here is follow these instructions. I'm going to do File and then New Wallet, and I'll just call this Ledger Nano S Plus. Now it will immediately take me to the settings screen and I can click on Connected Hardware Wallet and then I'll click on Scan. So immediately when I click that, I'm getting this error and I have no idea what this error means. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Sparrow and I'm going to click on About Sparrow and I'll see that I'm running Sparrow 1.8.1. And if we head over to sparrowwallet.com, we'll see that there is a 1.8.2 Sparrow Wallet release out there. So I'm going to go ahead and update to 1.8.2. A lot of times these connection errors are because my ledger is on an earlier firmware or a later firmware than what is allowed from Sparrow Wallet. So if you ever come across any errors like this, make sure you have the latest copy of Sparrow Wallet and make sure that your hardware wallet, in this case my ledger, is using the latest ledger firmware. We've downloaded 1.8.2 here. I'm going to go ahead and close out of Sparrow Wallet and then just drag this Sparrow app into applications and go ahead and replace the existing application with the new one. And now I'll reopen the Sparrow Wallet. And then I'll go ahead and recreate this Ledger Nano S Plus wallet that I had loaded up a second ago. So now we'll go ahead and try to connect the hardware wallet and we'll click on Scan. And we're still getting an error, so now I'm going to go update my Ledger Nano S Plus firmware. So we're over on Ledger Live and I'm going to come down here to My Ledger and I'll unlock my device. Now I'll go ahead and update to the latest firmware. Now we'll go ahead and click on Restore Apps down here in Ledger Live to get my Bitcoin app back on this Ledger Nano S Plus. All right, so now we've reinstalled our Bitcoin app. Our Ledger Nano S Plus is fully up to date with the latest firmware, and so now we should be ready to get it interacting with Sparrow Wallet. So back in Sparrow Wallet, let's hit cancel here and then try to reconnect to Hardware Wallet, and we'll just do a scan. So here we're getting a different error now, which is interesting. So now it's saying could not get client information because the Bitcoin wallet is not open. So let's go ahead and open the Bitcoin wallet on our Ledger Nano S Plus. All right, so now that we have the Bitcoin app open on our Ledger Nano S Plus, we can go ahead and click on Connected Hardware Wallet, and then we'll click on Scan. And here it's showing that we have an unlocked Ledger Nano S Plus. We can show the derivation path if we want. And then over here on the right, we're going to import key store. And so what that has done is it's imported the entire XPub for this Ledger Nano S Plus. And basically what an XPub is it's every single public key address that you could ever generate from your hardware device. Now that we've done that, we can go ahead over here down to the bottom right and click on Apply. I'm going to choose not to add a password to the wallet. I recommend that you do the same thing unless you have a really robust system for keeping track of passwords. Something like a 1Password that you know how to get into that's super organized and that your loved ones would be able to get into in the untimely event of your death or something like that, some sort of inheritance planning situation. You don't want to overdo it on your security, create some crazy custom setup, and then be in a situation where you can't recover your Bitcoin or your loved ones can't recover your Bitcoin. So I'm going to go ahead here and click on No Password. And now we can see over here in the UTXO tab that we have one single $8 UTXO in this wallet. We can see all of the addresses that have been or will ever be associated with this wallet. We can send and receive Bitcoin in the same way that we would send and receive Bitcoin using Ledger Live. And then over here, we can see the exact same transactions that we were seeing over on Ledger Live. So in the entire history of using this wallet, it's only ever had 4 transactions. You can see the first one down here was for 43,000 sats, and then I withdrew all of those sats in a $23,000 and a $20,000 increment, and then I just now recently added 13,000 new Satoshis to this wallet. And if we come back over here to Ledger Live, and we click on Accounts, and we head back over to the Ledger Nano S Plus account, we can see that I originally received those 43,000 sats over here, sent out 23 of them, sent out 20 of them, and then just now re-received 13,000 new sats. And again, what's really powerful about this is this UTXOs tab that's going to allow you to custom control every UTXO that has ever been associated with this wallet. Just to give you a quick example of how you would use Sparrow Wallet now that your Ledger Nano S Plus is hooked up to it, I'm going to go ahead and click on Receive over here on the left, and I'm going to scan this QR code with my Strike app. I'm going to deposit $20 $20 into this account. And then I'm going to wait over here on the UTXOs tab until I see the new UTXO, that new $20 UTXO coming into this wallet. So just as a proof of concept here, we can see that the new UTXO has already showed up and it's being confirmed right now. And it's that $20 that we sent from Strike. But if we head back over here to Ledger Live now, and we just go ahead and do a quick refresh, we'll see that that exact same transaction has showed up here too. So now we have this single Ledger Nano S Plus. We're interacting with it through Ledger Live if we want like a clean UX and we like this a little bit better, but we're also interacting with the exact same Ledger Nano S Plus through this Sparrow Wallet interface, which is going to give us a lot more control over our Bitcoin, specifically through this UTXOs tab. So what I can do here next is I can collect this next receive address that's open on my Ledger Nano S Plus. I can click receive to. I'll go ahead and copy this. I'll head back over to my UTXOs tab, and then I'll consolidate these two UTXOs by highlighting both of them and then clicking on send selected. I'll send it to myself, this same exact wallet. I'll label this UTXO Consolidation. I'll give it maximum priority so that it shows up immediately, and then I'll go ahead and create a transaction. And now when I click here on finalize transaction for signing, I'm gonna need to sign this transaction using my Ledger Nano S Plus, because again, all of this UTXO consolidation is happening within this device, or within the wallet that this device has the keys to. So let's go ahead and click finalize transaction for signing, and then just click on sign. And again, we're getting this error because we haven't logged into our Bitcoin app on the Ledger Nano S Plus. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I've logged into the Bitcoin app and I'm gonna click on rescan. So now our Ledger Nano S Plus is unlocked and I'm just gonna sign. I can review the outputs now on my device and make sure that those addresses are the addresses that I was trying to send the Bitcoin to, and I'll go ahead and approve the transaction. And then I'll click up here on broadcast transaction to send that transaction to the Bitcoin blockchain. So now I can close out of this transactions tab here in Sparrow, and I can head back to my UTXOs tab on my Ledger Nano S Plus, and I can see that I've consolidated those two different UTXOs, that $8 UTXO and that $20 UTXO, into one single UTXO within this wallet. And so now it's going to be really easy for me to move this UTXO around. The fees of moving this one UTXO are going to be a lot lower than sending those two UTXOs off to different places. Let me know down in the comments if I lost you at any point, or if you have any questions. I do still respond to all the comments. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you are unaware of UTXO management, or you didn't really understand why we would want to use Sparrow Wallet over something like Ledger Live with our Ledger Nano S Plus or our Ledger Nano X, go ahead and check out these videos over here. That's it for today. I love you all. See you next week.